Good morning. It's Friday. It's a gray, rainy, not so gorgeous day in Florida. I'm having a couple of days of feeling a bit peckish, and I know that as sure as tomorrow is Saturday that I absolutely needed to play in watercolor. I can't explain why. I've been needing to do this for ages. I don't know what's going to happen. If you remember this book that we started, well, here I am back. I don't know whether I'm going to do one or two or just play. Now, the motivation for this whole thing is this. I found this piece in my stash. Now, obviously irises, obviously very expressive and beautiful. But oh, look at the colors. Some greens, some yellows, some different shades of purples and mauves and some, well, this is sending me down the road to whatever happens here. And in the end, because this is a watercolor and mixed media journal, I'm going to, I will then put a piece of this, my motivation, somewhere. We don't know. This could be the most fun. This could be a fiasco. And to be honest, I'm just going to do it. So please join me. I have my my Mission Gold watercolors here, and I think I'm going to put this right here to remind me of the path that I'm trying to follow. And I have my Viva paper towel, 2 waters, my watercolor brushes, and I think I want to just get some very light background of some of these colors down on here, and so I'm going to use this Princeton flat wash 3/4 inch, just because it will cooperate in laying down some of these colors. I'm going to have to use my heat gun here and there that was just a tiny spritz of water, to dry them so that I can lay one on top of the other. Now, which one is the biggest motivating tickler? Let's just try having a little bit of, let's just clean out. Let's just clean this one out. Let's get this one cleaned out. We'll leave a little palette color because I can't help myself. But let's get that one cleaned out a little bit. And get a little bit of yellow going in here. Not too much. Not too much of anything right now, at least. I don't know. We're just going to get some of that suggestion of yellows in here. Well, I guess we're going to do the 3 bits here. Okay, that's good. We can do that. Now, let's warm that up. Let's go up a little tiny bit here. Why not? Let's go to Permanent Yellow Deep. Only because, let's rub this in a little bit. Not too many puddles. Not too many puddles here. And a little more Permanent Yellow Deep. Water. And just, let's have some of that here. Well, this is already happy making. Can't be miserable and paint with yellows. Now I'm going to going to dry this. If you don't like this sound, please turn yours down, because in order to lay color on top of color, I have to dry. What next? What next? Something happy making. And goodness, we have plenty of options here, don't we? Let me put a little bit of, I'm thinking I need a little, I see a little requirement for a smidge of my go-to olive green. Let's have just a smidge of the go-to olive green, and maybe we'll mix in a little blue, just because we have it. Just some maybe here, and up there. And of course, one here. Now, there's something. Let's have a little bit of, let's have just a smidge of red violet, and I think I'm going to put that over here, and I'm going to mix in a little more actual violet here. Whoa, love it, but got a little crazy there, Carol. So, let's trim that down a little bit over here. Let's trim that down a little bit. Yes, I think we can do that. A little bit of that just to calm it down. There you go. There we go. And a little bit of darkness up here. Just a little bit of darkness next to that. A little more of this one over here. Kind of suggesting the shape of violets here, and a figment of our imaginations. Let's have some more. Let's just see what we can do here. Now, I'm going to see about taking out the, I'm going to see now about removing some of those hard edges. Let's see. This should still be dry enough that I can take out some of those hard edges. There we go. A little bit less. Good. And they will move themselves a little bit now. Good. Let's get this one calmed down a little bit over here. And let's have a quick look at the concept that we have. Now, I'm going to have a little bit of this one, because it's definitely in our in among our ideas here. So let's just see if we can't have some of this here, and maybe this one up here, and some of this one just down here. Now I want to take some time to get in some good neutral behavior going on here. I want to see about that. I want to see about some of these bits of dark. And so for that, we're going to go with a little bit of raw umber. Yeah, just to kind of calm things down a little bit here. I want a little bit more of an expression of that color right there. And let's do a little bit of green here. Let's get some green in here. Mix a little of the raw umber into it, because we definitely need to have something happening that makes that a flower. Yes, we do. And I think I'm going to stop using this flat brush in a moment. Yes, I am. But it's wonderful for suggesting. It's wonderful for suggesting things. You can put things in here that you didn't, maybe you hadn't planned in the beginning. All right. We need some other colors working here. We need some other colors just work. Zip, zip, zip. Square brush resting. Square brush resting. Let's use some of this black velvet striper, 3/8 inch. This should get going what we need to have going here. Oh yes, nothing to equal a striper for suggesting things. A little bit more right here. Right here. We need a little bit of background behind here now. We're just going to take care of that problem and then go from there. Too much, Carol, too much. Let's lighten it up. Then we're going to have to take some time to do some drying here. too much white going on here now. Well, that's something, something. I wish I knew what, but I'm happy because I'm playing with watercolor. This is going to take a bit for me to dry. Well, I'm back to just a round brush. I'm just decided I'm going to lay on some idea of iris, just because I'm having fun doing it. And let's get a little bit added in here to let that spread out a little bit. And oh, definitely we need a little bit of an iris statement up here. Yes. And let's get rid of some of those hard lines ASAP. Yes, we can do that. Just over here, let's get in some suggestion of iris coming down into here and over here. Come on, come on. This is not a time to dilly-dally. Let's get some iris in here, whether you need it or not, Carol. Sorry about this talking to myself, but that's what happens when I'm trying to talk my way through such as this. And let's get some dark in there. We need some serious, no kidding around, dark coming up in here. Yes, we do. And in here. This one's doing well on its own. I'm not going to monkey with a good thing there. Okay. All right, much too much of a purple statement there. Let's get that out of there. And soften the edges a bit. Let's get back to some of this one. I want a little bit more color here. Oh yes. The longer you play with watercolor, the more you say the thing that I just said, I want. And then you go do it. And you do it seriously. And it it's happening now. It's starting to happen. It's starting to get to the point where I'm going to stop and continue to play, mixed media wise. But let's get some of this. We need some greenery in here. No matter how you scratch it, we need some greenery in here. Yes, we do. And let's get some greenery working here. And absolutely some up here. Now, irises have large leaves, so let's put some down here where we can. And some that might actually do that too. Yes. Well, goodness. There. And there. Now this is an interpretation at best. Let's see what happens if we now, despite this concept picture having not too much green, I guess I require it. So let's just do this. Let's see what happens now when we bring up a nice bit of just a nice bit of soft color over the top here. Let's just put a nice little wash on here. Oh, didn't we need it over there? Yes, we did. Okay. A little too much. Gone. Like that, there. What happened? Let's have a little Van Dyke brown here. Just to add a little touch here. Nice, a nice flat color. Love it. Let's cross over a little bit while we're doing this. I'm thinking this might need just the tiniest touch of just the tiniest touch of blue here and there. Just because sometimes that hint is necessary. All right, yes. That's called spreading around watercolor mindlessly, quite mindlessly, using this as our suggestion. Drying time, and I'm going to have a think, and I'm going to clean up because there's going to be no more watercolor added here. All right, this is nice and dry now, and I decided to use some of that piece of collage. After all, it's mixed media, and I'm going to use a little bit of my art glitter glue because that will stick trains to railroad tracks. And I thought I would just see about adding some of that original motivational piece. And a piece of this one. And now, whoops, Carol. Let's do whoops. All right, this one goes here. That one goes there. Yes. This one here. That one there. And that one right there. Yes. I'm going to leave that bit of white paper showing because I like it. Yes, I do. Now, where are we? Move this back up so that you can see this a little bit more, and this is all that's left. These little wee bits. Now, this one over here. Right here. Might be down a little bit. Right there. I can cut that little bit off. Now, this one, because I just, I had to have that one. This one. Now, do we want that one over here? Or over there? There's the spot. So I do hope that you will get out your watercolors and when you get compulsed like I was today, and have a play. That one runs right up there like I meant it. said, art glitter glue is for life. There we go. So, all of this background stuff can disappear now. Close up the art glitter glue. Scissors gone. And here we are. I just want a clean slate for the fun. Let the fun begin. And you know, of course, what exactly that is. So, let's have our Pilot G2, and we're off. And I'm just going to play and doodle until I don't want to anymore. On a day such as today, perfect thing to do. At least for Carol. Why don't we just give this a start? Let me get close so that you can see what I'm doing. Move this over here. Let me do this. Okay. Now, here again, just an opportunity for me to show the concept of iris. Just where we see that iris as being. Now I'm using this rather heavy G2, and if I want to do something lighter, I will. But right now, it's helping me to put in the concept of an iris. And I'll use the watercolor runs to help that along. Now I'm going to leave that one alone for a bit. It says in the fine print, and there we have the that concept. I think, why don't we just do this one, because it's here, and it's, oh, let's do this one. This is like a bud. Oh yeah, I need a bud here. Okay, we'll have the bud. We'll have the bud. And then this one this one, almost sweeping over. And let's get this pretty bit around it also. Another leaf-shaped bud here, or at least it's going to be when I get finished with it. Okay, let's go down here. Now this is just giving the outline. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. And oh yes. There we go. This baby down here, this nice big drooping one. And here. Well, this one is not the biggest baby in the world, but that's okay. And here. Another one of those bud shapes, yes. I definitely see that one there. And there. This one is all about that one. Now this one. And then the petals coming up out of the throat here. And up here, here, here. Oh, and here. Not ignore these. Oh no. It's incredible things you can find when you stop and sit back and look at the way the water has worked. Right, now you are going to be declared a stem for that main. Now this one is here, but this one is here. we doing? What are we doing? Let's not get carried away, Carol. There. And this one is going to be quite easy to get this one here. Here's where the water blossomed a little bit. Love it. Love it. So this is the suggestion of another iris. At best. This one comes down here. And comes this way. And here. And here. We have those darker bits that are within this blossom. And here. Oh, I can't wait to get this background done so I can start to play. Okay. So that one is, oh, look at this one just waiting to be right there. And of course, this one. To have a little something, something, and even if it's in my imagination right up here. Yes, we do. Let's just go right down with that one. Let's just take it down to here. Happy about here is this. So we're going to make ourselves happy. That's better. That's better. That was necessary. That was necessary. We needed some height there. And we needed this go over bit right here too. We're not going to worry about it too much, but it's definitely this one, that one. Do we want emoji so to be very, 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 very fine, or not that one. Okay, if you were hiding, where would you be? Right there. This is a Uniball Signo DX, which means it's permanent and fine, 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 fine. Where are we? We were going to, oh, yes. Let's start to, I think that's too fine. I'm thinking that's too fine. Let's go to 207. Uniball Signo 207. Let's do this now. There we go. Oops. And we said something about this petal. And I think this one too. I think this one too. But let's start it out up here. And when these little starter marks show, we'll just make them go away at the very end. All right. All around the mulberry bush, Carol. Come on. And now, these that are sticking down, we're just going to darken up and make believe they're supposed to be that way. There we go. Darkened up. Now, I'm not going to overdo here at all, but yes, the fine would have been too fine, no question about it. Okay, I'm getting sloppy, and you're going too fast, Carol, so. But we can fill that in, no problemo. And that one, and up here, yes, we can do that. And mountains and valleys. And let's keep going over here. did that one need to be fixed? Come on, you're hiding. Nope. Okay. This one I'm going to do this. This. We'll see. We'll just have to see. That one. And then this one. We'll make this a real swoopy one. Let's get this one. Down here. Whoa. Mm-mm. Okay, I'm going to darken up here. And we'll just darken up this inside right here. Now, I'm thinking that the only bit on these is going to be the dark one, and it's going to be finer. Not Muji fine, but ultra or micro. Let's do micro, it's a little thicker. And this one is going to go all around the mulberry bush. This one is going to go all around the mulberry bush. I'm going to do these two and I'll be back. Well, here we are. I have finished playing. And I thought I would do show and tell. This is the last part of our triptych. And as you can see, I'm rather tickled that I added the piece of the original motivational collage. Here we have the center. And I didn't add too much more. Just a little bit more play. I did add these two. But other than that, and something on the leaves. But I thought that you might want to see it finished, and the fun that I had was indescribable. And the motivational pieces certainly added a little bit here and there to the bottom. If you have enjoyed watching my playtime today, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now, see you soon.